Spending. We all do it, often too much and too often. So how do you limit the amount you're spending? There are many ways to go about this, and there's not one single solution for every single person. However, in this video, I'm going to talk about a few things I use to minimize the amount of money that is wasted spending. The first suggestion is looking at the item you're considering and think of how many hours of fun or use you'll get from it compared to the money spent. For example, buying a game for $60. Will you play that game for a couple hours and then want a new game, or will you spend hundreds of hours? Same with experiences. Is it something you will cherish as a memory and really enjoy compared to a cheaper alternative? Do you need that 5-star hotel versus the 4-star or 3-star? Taking these things into consideration can help to reduce or prevent some spending and help you save money. Another way of looking at it is comparing how many hours you need to work in order to cover a certain item. Calculate your earning per hour after tax versus the item you're interested in. Is the dinner out worth the 2 to 3 hours of work it would require? Or should you instead cook at home, spending half an hour cooking and spending money equivalent to 30 minutes of work? This has helped me on multiple occasions to opt for the cooking at home option instead and saved me hundreds of dollars. The, for me, best way of thinking, however, has been, if I instead place this money in dividend stocks, how much would that generate yearly in dividends instead of purchasing this product? To make the math simple, if you're looking at an item for $100, would you rather have that item or receive yearly dividends of about $5 every year? $5 in a year might not sound like much, but if you do that with several purchases every year for an extended time, that will quickly add up, especially if you also reinvest that dividend. I'll explain dividends and compounding interest in further detail in a later video. Another way is to shop in bulk and plan the shopping trips, preferably with a shopping list and a meal plan of what you're eating for the week or the month, and stick to this list. Of course, ensure, if there's room for it in the budget, to have some snacks and treats within this budget, as you only live once, but limit it to an amount that fits within your budget so that you can also put away money for saving and experiences. Finding meals that are easy to cook after the long day at work or doing meal prep during time off that you can just heat up when you get home also reduce the risk of going for takeout when you're tired after a long day. How do you prevent unnecessary spending? Share your tips in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.